Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life.
The horses are looking really nice and good this beautiful Saturday. We currently have a little bit of clouds, but as you can see, things are clearing up. It's gonna get nice and sunny today, and they're calling for the temperature to even hit 80 degrees.
Before we get all the horses in and we're able to get a look at everybody, we need to first accomplish a few things.
We need to get Sriracha in his stall and Argento's stall cleaned.
Not to mention, we need to get the grain measured out and hay put in the stalls so that all the horses have the food that they need when they come into the stable. Otherwise, they won't be too happy about coming into the stable. Let's get those things accomplished, and I have an idea to make things happen pretty quickly today. Well, that definitely made things pretty speedy. We are ready to feed the donkeys. All right, Buster, hey, Rocky. Come on, boys, let's give you some grain.
Every single time. For those curious, they get the same amount of grain in the morning as in the evening.
During the day, we don't give them any hay. They eat grass, and then in the evening, they get a flake of hay to help them over in the evening. So, as imagined, they're miniature donkeys, so their food is miniature as well. All right, let's let in the horses. Now, I'm only seeing 4 horses here, which means that there is a couple that is down in the run-in shed. Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Let's go! Time to eat! Give a quick yell for them so they can wake up, because they're just sitting down in that run-in shed. And then we'll let them in. We got Roni, William, George, and Rebel. Come on, boys! We'll give them some time, but if they decide not to come out of the run-in shed, I'm just gonna close the door. This door right here, this will seal off the middle field from the barn, and will make the barn open for the big field to come in. That way we don't have any issues with horses going in the wrong pastures at the wrong times. See, do I see any movement? No movement. Come on, Scoots, we're closing the door. Okay, close their stall doors, and then we're turning in the big field. Good morning, gentlemen. We got Suede, Declan, Samson, Danny, Poe, Obi, Skywalker, and there's Argento and Poncho. And then down there is Spitfire, Gavin, and Duke. It's like I got Gavin's and Spitfire's attention. It's good seeing them all trotting in. And Duke as well. Good stuff. All right, let's close some doors. Jack and Champ are on their way from the middle field, and Weather, Tucker, and Casino, as well as Archer, are on their way from the big field. Let's see who's gonna make it first. They're pretty far away. Oops, sorry, Leia. He's right under my feet. Yep, Jack and Champ are here first. They're gonna be upset. They're gonna get to the door before I can. Here we are. Come on in, gentlemen. Both of them should go right. There we go. Good horses. Close their doors, and then we just got Tucker, Weather, Archer, and Casino. Hey, Weather. Hey, Tucker. Casino. And Archer beat me to the camera. He's already in the barn. Casino, you're walking so much better. That's so good to see, right, Leia? I have daily care all taken care of for all the horses, and the good news is that they're actually all improving. They are all looking really good. Casino is improving and doing well. Spitfire, his rein rod is just about gone, and his scratches are improving. Skywalker is no longer limping and doing well, but we're still making sure that we're taking care of his hooves. Argento's scratches is just about gone, and he's back to healthy. Rebel is the same way. And Champ's eye is completely good, so we don't even need to worry about putting a fly mask on. And of course, the rest of the horses are doing well. I am so happy to see all of that. We got them all taken care of. We're gonna go ahead and let them out, get the horses out in the pastures, and then we gotta get started because today is the day we finish the feed room. Alrighty guys, we've got our boards. And I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount them flush, just like so. I think that'll look pretty sharp. So we're gonna have to go every 5 inches, and then a couple of these I'm going to have to cut, because as you can see, they are too tall for some of them, but others are near perfect. So that'll be a couple that we'll have to cut on the bottom, of course, not on the top. We'll be starting down here. This will be our first one. So now all I need is, there's a couple I got that are in here somewhere that have square ends. I think it's these. Yep, that looks like a square end, right? Nope. Nope, that's not it. I got it. Okay. One of the few that I had to get a double square end on because they didn't have enough of the angled ends. We will have to cut on the bottom about 5 inches from there. So let's do our marks. I think for this situation, guys, we're gonna do the point of view camera here. Daniel, am I in your way? No. Okay, great. I've got my pocket shirt, so let's grab some screws. Once we get our first board started, this will be a lot easier. See how that looks? Make our straight line. I think for now I can just leave this here now. There we go. Perfect. Drill our pilot. Make sure this is level. Okay, all right guys, I think we've got our width, we've got our initial look. Let's get started really kind of blitzing this, huh? All right, one time lapse later, and we have a whole section completed. What do you think, guys? Man, that looks good. That looks really good. As you guys saw, when I was putting it together, I started off with 5 inches, which is what I estimated all of our boards off of. And then when I put it in practice, it actually looked like it was too wide. I actually felt that a kid could put his head through the bars, and I didn't want that. So we're now down to 4 inches, but my guesstimate was at 5 inches, so I probably don't have enough boards to finish it, which is a major bummer. It is currently time for feeding. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all the spots that are longer. Let me show you. I'll grab one of these boards. These guys are 42 inches long. You can see they're a little, and I'm doing every board flush with the top. So these will have to be cut to fit. They will serve much better over here, where you can see the concrete has broken away, and that length is gonna actually go down and act as a nice protectant. Oh, see right there, I gotta cut a couple. All the way to right here. I think I'm going to do this side, going up to here, and then we'll see how far we get this way, and then if the hole is right here, then I will be able to guess how many I need, and I may be able to get the shorter ones, which they had much more of than the longer ones, which I actually bought the store, like completely. Yeah, you heard that right. I bought Lowe's out of these. But to be frank, they didn't have a lot there. They barely, I think they had 80. I needed 85. The website said they have 500, so you know.
Looking good, Joel.
Thank you. Instead of measuring each 4 inches, I got a little block of wood here. That works out nicer for moving the boards apart. Saves me time. Oh, now I'm doing right-handed. nicer when you don't have to cut the bottoms to make it fit. I think we'll grab a couple cinder blocks, put that in there so that way you don't have this huge gap, but that's for another day. Alrighty guys, we have another section wrapped up. Oh my goodness, I am, just looks so good. It really does. I'm very pleased with it. It feels good, it looks good. All I have left to do is the middle section, and I just took a count. We're gonna have enough, guys. Well, I was getting concerned, but we are going to have enough, which is awesome. Now, it is a little after 4 p.m. We usually feed at 3, so I'm gonna get started on feeding. That's probably gonna take an hour to an hour and a half. So I'm thinking by about 5:30, we'll be back, and we're gonna finish this up today. So we'll get this all wrapped up. This job will be done, and by extension, this feed room is done. Similar to like when you move into a house, they say that it's never really done. This is the main project. When we said we wanted to build the feed room and put the rec room in, this is it. This is the main thing we needed to get done. Hay moved out, check. Dirt put in, check. Mats put in, check. Wall painted and cinder blocks fastened, check, check. Feed room moved, check. Railing, and by the end of today, check. So the next thing that we're going to be working on, but that is not a immediate thing, and this is just going to be basically kind of expanding the rec room a little bit, is going to be putting in shelving right here, and that will allow all of our supplements to go over there, which will open this whole area up, and we are going to be putting in some more seating in here. We like kind of, this is interestingly enough, a viewer sent these to us to use, and Gavin and I, when we're pretty tired, well, they work pretty good, and we kind of like the idea of having flexible seating, so that's why they're over here, because when we need to get in here with the tractor, whoop, out of the way they go, and then when they're good to be used, whoop, in they go. The reason why we don't have any table surfaces is because it's a dusty environment, and any surface that's flat gets covered in dust, and we don't have the manpower to be dusting a horse stable every single day. It's easier to have a fold-away table right here that you can put out when needed. I can't wait to see it when it's done, but once this is all wrapped up, the shelving is gonna be a winter thing I'm gonna work on over the winter, and now I'll be able to turn my attention on to the other projects. I'm so excited, and I feel good. Tired, but good. We have all of the horses now turned out and back out in the pastures for the evening, except for Sriracha, who of course does have access to the lower arena. This is Sriracha's last night being kept. As you can see, his legs are actually looking pretty good. Everything is set. This is just a precaution for him being kept in tonight. And tomorrow he will be let out back with all of his buddies. And by the way, doesn't that just look so serene out there? Oh my goodness. Just gorgeous. Got the horses. I don't know if you can make out the black dots on the hill over there, but the cows are over out grazing too. Everybody's out enjoying a beautiful August evening. Feeling pretty good, guys. What do you say we do the final stretch on this railing and get it all finished? This is all we have to do yet. We have both sides done. We just have the middle to do, and then the railing is good to go. Alrighty guys, we just finished up. Let's show you the final results. Guys, I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty kind of blown away by how good it came out. Wow. However, there's one more thing left to do. And it's gonna be on that awesome note that this is where we're drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed. Keeps you up to date on all future horse content going on over at the farm and the family, and all future projects here at Sunny Knoll Stables. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.